Hi, welcome to the next video in Model 4. This is the second video in Model 4. In this video, we are going to discuss about the access protection in Java packages. In the last video, we have seen the introduction of packages, how one Java package will be created, how the classes inside the Java package will be defined, and how it will be invoked. So with that introduction, we are now starting the concept of access protection. That means that how the variables and its methods inside the packages can be protected. In what way the access can be allowed. How the access specifier plays a major role in this access, packages. So this is what today's video's topic. Let us go to the topic. We know that the packages gives the another one dimensions to the access control. How, in what way it gives the access control means mainly it controls the visibility of variables and methods. That means any instant variables are defined in one class means how these variables are visible, how the scope of the variables are alive, and the methods, how methods can be actively used by subclasses and also superclasses inside the package. So these are kind of various forms or levels of protection is allowed in the Java packages. And how the classes and packages are defined means the classes and packages are literally the same meaning. It carries the base same meaning of encapsulating its namespaces and scope of the variables, right? Both classes and packages are both of means of encapsulating and containing the namespaces and scope of the variables and methods. Packages act as a containers for the classes and other subordinate packages. So packages here, it acts as a container for the classes, where classes act as a container for data and code. So this is the differences between the classes and packages. Both are literally same means of encapsulating and containing the namespaces and scope of variable. Here packages consist of classes. It acts as a container of classes, where the class acts as a container of data and code. There are 4 different categories of visibility in a class member. One is subclasses in the same package. So how subclasses are addressed in the same package and non-subclasses in the same package. There are some extra subclasses are defined in the same package. So those classes are called as non-subclasses, and subclasses in different package. Like in AWT, one class will be there, like in IO, one class will be there. So how this can be addressed and how the visibility of these subclasses can be referred here. And classes that are neither in the same package or nor subclasses. So likewise, there are 4 different categories of visibility for a class member is addressed here. And there are 3 access specifiers mainly involved in this accessing the classes inside the package. Those are called as public, private, and protected, right? How we will see with this one example table here. Private, no modifier, protected, and public. See, same class means private is also allowed, without any modifier is also allowed, protected is also allowed, public also allowed. Same package subclass means no, private will not be allowed because private is only visible for that class. It is not visible for the subclasses. And no modifier is allowed, protected is allowed, public is allowed. Same package, no non-subclasses. We know that private is not allowed for the any of these categories because private is only visible inside the same class. Then no modifier is allowed, and protected is allowed, and then non-protected is allowed because it is in same package. So since it is in same package, no modifier and also protected is allowed. Different packages, subclasses means private is always, obviously it will not be allowed, and no modifier is also allowed because it is are in different packages. And then protected is allowed somewhat because it is in different packages of subclasses, and public is always allows for everything because since it is a public, it is always accessible. And different packages, non-subclasses. Private is not allowed, and no modifier is allowed, and protected is also not allowed. Only the public packages are allowed. So these are all the public various access identifiers, access specified on the different categories of packages. And here, when we remember that we don't have any explicit access specification, which one is default access means it is a public access. So default is a public access. Either we can go for a default one or we can go for a public one. When a class is declared as public, it is always accessible by any other code. We know that the meaning of public. So when a class is declared as public means we can access it, is accessible by all other codes. I have come up with one example of how access is given for a packages. Here in this, according to this example, it has 2 packages and 5 classes, right? The first package defines 3 classes. Among the 5 classes, the first package itself defines 3 classes. What are those means? Protection class, derived class, same package class. The first class, no protection class, it provides the 4 integer variable in legal protection mode, and second class, derived class, is the subclass of protection class in the same package, and third class, same package, is not the subclass of protection, but it is in the same package. It is not derived from the protection. Likewise, there are 3 classes are defined. We will see with one example. Here package P1 is my first package. It starts with the first class protection. Here there are 4 number of private, protected and public variables are assigned, and protection class is having this much displaying message. Then derived class is a subclass of protection. It is also available in the same package one, and it has a set of constructors and also methods, and one more same package is also another class, but it is not extracting or extending any other super classes. It also available in P1. Same like that, same package is also having one constructor and it's displaying message. Coming on to the 4th class, protection 2 extends P1 dot protection. See, protection 2 is the one class which extends the package, first package protection, because this protection 2 is defined in second package. So we should write the extension like from its package name and its class name. So likewise, it is extended, the corresponding constructor is also written. Then coming on to 5th class. 5th class is called as other package class. It is available in P2. It has also its constructor and this one. Now move on to demo classes. First we are checking the demo package, first package. So coming to the demo package, first one, in the main we are creating a object of protection class. Since protection class is a base class, object 1 is the object of base superclass, it is created, and object 2 is the object for the derived class, that is nothing but same derived subclass, and new same package is another one class, but it is not derived from the protection class. Likewise, 3 objects are created in the demo class in the void main. And similarly, when we want to check the demo package of 2, similarly in the demo, protection 2 is the class which is defined in the package 2. For that, object 1 is created. Similarly, other packages is the one of the class defined in package 2, that is also defined, right? I hope so this video is useful for your understanding of how access is protected, what kind of memory, what kind of access specifier are allowed in the Java packages. I will catch you in the next video about next topic. Thank you.